At the grey havens he says, "Well, here at last, dear friends, on the shores of the sea, comes the end of our fellowship in Middle-earth. Go in peace. I will not say, do not weep, for not all tears are an evil." No triumphal cry, only peace. If Numenor presents a clenched fist, Gandalf has an open hand. True strength is the willingness to set it down. When Tolkien coined the word Eucatastrophe, he wasn't describing a convenient twist of fate. He was naming a pattern woven into the fabric of creation. The sudden, piercing turn from sorrow to joy, when all seemed lost and then is miraculously redeemed. It is the sudden joyous turn in a story that pierces you with a joy that brings tears, he wrote in On Fairy Stories. It is the mark of a good fairy story, of the kind that reflects the inner consistency of reality. That phrase means the great stories of Middle-earth are not escapist illusions. They mirror the moral law of Tolkien's universe. That grace does not erase grief, but transforms it. In letter 89, he writes, "The birth of Christ is the eucatastrophe of man's history. The resurrection is the eucatastrophe of the story of the incarnation. This story begins and ends in joy." The moment when divine mercy turns tragedy inside out. You see it when Galadriel says, "I will diminish and go into the west." Her fading is not defeat but redemption. She lets go of power and finds peace. You see it when Frodo sails to the Undying Lands, not to escape life, but to seek healing beyond the wounds that Middle-earth cannot mend. You see it in Sam, who looks up from the ashen plain of Mordor and sees a single white star glimmering through the smog. The shadow was only a small and passing thing. There was light and high beauty forever beyond its reach. That moment, perhaps more than any other, is Tolkien's theology in miniature. It is not denial of suffering, it is grace breaking through it. The ring is destroyed, not through might, but through mercy. Gollum's fall, pitiful and absurd, becomes the very instrument of salvation. Evil collapses on itself, and out of its ruin comes renewal. Tolkien called this joy beyond the walls of the world, a joy that pierces, not because it ignores pain, but because it redeems it. When light fades, it is not destroyed. It is gathered into something greater and made eternal.